At 89 years old, I still start my mornings with a cup of coffee I brew myself, and I still drive around to enjoy the early sunlight. It is not because I am lucky. It is because I have 7 habits that have quietly nurtured my health and spirit every single day. It is not due to great genes, and it has nothing to do with any special medication. My secret lies in simple habits, so simple in fact that most young people have never even heard of them, especially habit number 5, which will definitely surprise you. In this video, I will share in detail the 7 habits that have kept me healthy, sharp, and independent for nearly 9 decades. There is nothing mysterious here, no expensive costs involved, just small daily practices like making tiny health deposits that bring you compound interest both physically and mentally. Each habit comes with scientific evidence, real-life stories, and clear instructions you can start applying today. Before we dive in, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation as a way to attract good things into your life. Something like, "I am in control of my health," or whatever positive message you choose. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on any content like this. Let's create a space filled with positive energy where we can all grow and succeed together. Now let's get started. Habit number 1. A cup of hot tea in the morning. One of the most important first steps to starting a healthy day, especially in middle age and older, is how we wake up our bodies. Many people are used to kicking off their mornings with a strong cup of coffee. It is a popular drink thanks to its almost instant ability to make us feel more awake. However, as we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive. High doses of caffeine can backfire, raising stomach acid levels, causing jitters, and even disturbing our sleep if consumed too late in the day. The solution is not to completely give up the habit of a warm morning drink, but to swap it for a gentler, healthier option, a cup of herbal tea. Starting your day with ginger and peppermint tea is not just a hydration routine, it is a thoughtful way to awaken your digestive system, rehydrate your body after a long night, and bring in powerful antioxidants that protect your cells from aging. The warmth of the tea also helps calm your nervous system, allowing your mind to begin the day in a peaceful and balanced state instead of feeling rushed or stressed. It is very simple to make. Just bring water to a near boil, steep a ginger and peppermint tea bag for about 5 minutes to extract the full essence. When drinking, take slow sips and breathe in the steam rising from the cup to warm your nasal passages and throat. This is not just a physical act, it becomes a spiritual ritual, reconnecting your body and mind to the present moment. Habit number 2. Exercising the mind. Every day. As we grow older, the thing that worries most people is not the wrinkles or the grey hair. It is that creeping feeling that your memory is not as sharp as it used to be. Forgetting someone's name, not remembering what you just meant to do, or having to look up the same phone number again and again. These are the signs that make many seniors fear they are slowly losing themselves. But this is not something inevitable. The brain, just like your muscles, can absolutely be trained to stay flexible, quick, and clear as long as you give it the chance to work properly. Modern neuroscience has proven that the human brain still has the ability to form new connections, even at 70, 80, or beyond. This ability is called neuroplasticity. It means that if you keep challenging your brain with different activities, it will continue to learn, adapt, and grow. On the flip side, if your brain is underfed, meaning it lacks mental stimulation, its neural connections will start to weaken. This leads to forgetfulness, slower reactions, and a general feeling of fuzziness. To train your brain every day, you do not need to take hard tests or study intensely. Just a few simple activities done regularly and with variety can make a big difference. Read a passage out loud for 10 minutes each day. Reading aloud activates your sight, hearing, and speech muscles at once. This strengthens the connections between different language areas in the brain. Write by hand for 5 minutes a day. Handwriting boosts your ability to express yourself clearly and also sharpens your focus and organizational thinking. Learn one new word each day. Whether it is in your native language or a foreign one, expanding your vocabulary is a great way to keep the brain working. Do mental math. When shopping or paying bills, try to calculate in your head instead of using a calculator. It is one of the best workouts for short-term memory and mental flexibility. The key is to switch up the exercises often. The brain can fall into autopilot if you do the same thing too long. So change up your reading material, writing topics, types of math problems, or vocabulary areas every few days. Variety is what keeps your brain agile and ready to handle life's changes. Habit number 3. Maintain regular physical activity. Spending just 20 minutes a day walking in green spaces has been proven by countless studies to bring significant benefits to both physical and mental health. One of the most noticeable effects of what scientists call green walking is its ability to lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone in the blood. When we walk among trees and plants, our heart rate stabilizes, our breathing becomes more even, and the brain shifts into a relaxed state. Just a few slow steps among greenery can ease feelings of anxiety and restlessness. In particular, walking after a rain, when the air is crisp and filled with the earthy scent of wet soil and leaves, can stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which brings about a deeply calming effect. From a physical standpoint, walking is one of the gentlest yet most effective forms of exercise for older adults. It helps maintain joint flexibility, boosts circulation, supports digestion, and strengthens cardiovascular health. Walking on natural terrain with slight unevenness or changes in elevation also helps train balance and reflexes. It is simple to do, and it is even more effective when you add a touch of green. Choose a walking route that has lots of trees, public gardens, or parks. While walking, try a little mindfulness game spot. 3 different shades of green on leaves, tree trunks, or grass. This forces your mind to stay present with your surroundings, a form of gentle moving meditation that helps you stay grounded in the moment. And do not forget to carry a small bottle of water to stay hydrated, especially if you are walking in the morning or late afternoon. If going outside is not possible due to weather, health, or circumstances, you can still create an inner green space. Open your windows wide, play forest sounds or bird song, and take a few light laps around your home. Even just gazing out into the garden and watching the leaves sway in the wind can bring you part of nature's healing effect. Habit number 4, micro movements, stand up. Every 30 minutes. In today's modern lifestyle, regardless of age, sitting for long periods has become a silent health killer. And for older adults, this is even more dangerous as the body naturally slows down. Circulation becomes less efficient and joints grow more fragile. Sitting for hours, even if you are watching television, reading a book, or even meditating, can cause your body to slip into a sluggish state. That is why the habit of micro-movement, getting up and moving gently every 30 minutes, has become a key practice for maintaining overall health. When you sit too long, blood flow slows down, especially in the legs, which can lead to numbness, swelling, and over time, even deep vein thrombosis. In addition, the large muscles in your thighs and lower back become underused, leading to aches, stiffness, and a loss of mobility. Studies even show that prolonged sitting negatively affects how the body regulates blood sugar, a major factor in preventing diabetes and other metabolic conditions. Micro-movement habits help reawaken the body in time. Simply standing up, stretching, walking a few steps around the room or outside to the garden is enough to restart circulation, stretch out the joints, and stimulate the central nervous system. It helps you feel more alert and shakes off that lingering sluggishness. The method is extremely easy. Set a gentle timer every 30 to 60 minutes. When it goes off, stand up immediately, stretch lightly for 10 to 15 seconds, and then walk about 20 to 30 steps. Afterward, take a sip of water to soothe your digestive system and keep your body hydrated. Do this consistently every day, and you will feel lighter, more focused, and most importantly, you will no longer suffer from back, shoulder, or knee pain by the end of the day. To stay safe, wear soft-soled non-slip shoes, especially if you are walking indoors on tile or hardwood floors. If you use slippers at home, make sure they have a firm grip and hug your feet well to avoid tripping. Habit number 5, strength and balance training. 3 times a week. One of the most visible changes as we age is the loss of muscle mass and balance. This is not just about appearance or fitness, it directly affects the safety and independence of older adults. When muscles are weak, bones become brittle and reflexes slow down. Even a small stumble can lead to a serious fall. That is why strength and balance training is a non-negotiable habit if you want to maintain quality of life in old age. Unlike the intense workouts you might imagine at the gym, strength and balance exercises for older adults do not require complicated equipment or difficult techniques. What really matters is consistency, proper form, and matching your routine to your physical condition. When done 3 times a week, even simple exercises can make a huge difference. Your muscles are activated, bone density is maintained, and your brain receives signals that improve focus and coordination. Here is an ideal weekly routine with rest days in between, so your body can recover Monday. Do basic movements like chair squats, which means standing up and sitting down, slowly using a chair as a guide, and wall push-ups to strengthen your arms and chest. Wednesday practice standing on one leg with a chair for support if needed, combined with light dumbbell lifts, or you can use a full water bottle instead. This engages your shoulder and back muscles while improving your balance. Friday. Focus on your core, the central area, including your abdomen, hips, and lower back, using gentle Pilates or yoga exercises to enhance overall stability. Before every session, even a light one, spend at least 3 minutes warming up. Rotate your wrists, roll your shoulders, march in place, or take deep breaths. This warms up your joints, helps prevent injuries, and activates your motor nerves. If you are just starting out or have a history of bone or joint issues, replace hand weights with full water bottles to ease into the movements while staying safe. Habit number 6, morning sunlight. 10 minutes. When people talk about healthy aging, they usually think of diet, exercise, and sleep, but often forget one incredibly important factor: morning sunlight. Early sunlight is not just a precious source of vitamin D. It is also the biological soundtrack that sets and regulates your body's entire internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. Every single cell in your body operates on a day and night cycle, and morning light is the strongest signal that keeps this system running smoothly. Getting natural light exposure right after waking up helps to flip the biological switch in a natural way. At this moment, melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, begins to drop, while cortisol, the hormone that makes you alert, is released just enough to help you feel refreshed and awake, but not overstimulated. If you keep this up daily, your body will gradually adjust its sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep at night, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling fresh without needing an alarm. It is easy to do in the morning, ideally between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Open your windows, step onto your balcony, or take a gentle walk in the garden for about 8 to 12 minutes. Let the light hit your eyes directly without sunglasses, because your retina needs to receive enough brightness to send signals to your brain. During this time, you can also take deep breaths or do a few light shoulder stretches and arm raises. It helps get your blood flowing and gently wakes up your whole body. Habit number 7, 3 connections and 5 moments of gratitude. One of the most overlooked yet deeply impactful factors for senior health is loneliness. As we grow older, our social circles often shrink. Meetups become less frequent, and the quiet sense of being forgotten can slowly eat away at our emotional well-being. But fortunately, just like the body, the human mind can heal and grow if it is nurtured the right way. And one of the simplest ways to do that is through connection and gratitude. Science has shown that emotional connection and the positive energy from gratitude have powerful effects on both the nervous and immune systems. Just a morning greeting, a short conversation, or a positive reflection before bedtime can reduce stress hormones, improve sleep quality, and create a lasting sense of meaning and belonging, both of which are essential for long life and mental wellness. This habit can be broken into 3 clear and easy steps throughout the day. Morning: start your day with one small act of connection. Send a good morning text to a friend or loved one, or even leave a kind note for yourself in the mirror. It is a powerful way to set a positive emotional tone for the day. Afternoon: spend at least 10 minutes in a real conversation. No social media, no scrolling. Talk to a neighbor, call an old friend, or simply sit beside someone and share a few things about your day. Human-to-human interaction, even if brief, has a huge emotional impact. Evening. Before going to bed, write down 5 things you felt grateful for that day. They can be very small: a soft beam of sunlight through your window, a delicious meal, a surprise phone call, or just the simple fact that you were healthy today. Writing down gratitude helps calm the mind, ease you into sleep, and slowly shapes a more positive mindset. If you are introverted and not comfortable sharing directly, you can write a letter by hand or send a thoughtful email. It is a private yet sincere form of connection. The most important thing is to maintain emotional bonds with others and with yourself through small but consistent daily actions. The 7 habits are now clear, but where should you start so you do not give up halfway? Let's continue. Many people start full of excitement and determination to change, but just a few days in they feel overwhelmed, lose momentum, and stop completely. This is not because they are weak or undisciplined. It is because they did not begin in the right way. Real change, especially in midlife and later, does not come from big impulsive leaps. It comes from small, steady, and persistent steps. What we need is not a dramatic push, but a steady pace, just a little each day without stopping. One of the simplest and most effective ways to begin is to follow the 1-1-1 rule. Choose just one habit, practice it consistently for 1 week, and then take it one step further. You might add a few more minutes or raise the level of challenge. For example, if you start with walking for 10 minutes each morning, then next week try 15 minutes and include a few arm stretches. Do not try to change your entire life all at once. That only leads to burnout and quitting. Start with one small thing, but do it with patience and trust. Your body and mind will adapt if you give them time. To stay more connected with your own journey, create a small space to track and reflect. It could be a notebook, a piece of paper, or just a simple notes app on your phone. It does not have to be fancy. Write down 3 short lines each day. Today I choose. Before doing it, I felt. And after doing it, I felt. If you stick with this, you will notice that transformation does not come from how many things you did, but from how you felt about yourself each day. You are not just building habits, you are listening to your body, your emotions, and your spirit one step at a time. There will be days when you miss a step. Maybe you are tired, or you forget, or you are simply not in the mood. That is normal. Do not blame yourself, and do not let one missed day become the reason you quit. Think of it as a small stone on your path. If you trip, get up. If you slow down, keep going. The most important thing is do not turn back. Because at this stage of life, you are not living to chase achievements or compete. You are living to savor every breath, healthy, clear-headed, and free. The 7 habits you just heard are not magic, and they are certainly not some secret ancient method. They are the result of careful observation, consistent practice, and a deep belief that this body, this mind, even after nearly a century, can still improve when cared for the right way. Choose one small habit for yourself. Stick with it. Observe yourself each day. And when you start to feel healthier, more clear-minded, and more joyful, you will realize that life is not about how long we live, but about how much quality we put into each remaining day. If you are ready, type in the comments below, "I choose habit number," and commit for 7 days. This is a small promise to yourself, and it is also your first step in connecting with a community of people who are choosing to live positively and actively each day. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so you will not miss the valuable content coming up. In the next video, I will guide you through how to do chair squats, just 5 minutes a day. But they can transform your legs to become stronger and more stable, so you can walk with confidence, without holding on, and without fear. Let's keep going together, not to become younger, but to fully embrace and live every moment of the age we are right now.